So children, now we will discuss women's participation in civil disobedience movement. Before we will move to the topic, first let us underline some main things from the chapter. So here you will find that Gandhiji was convinced that it was a duty of women to look after home and hearth, be good mothers and good wives. It means Gandhiji, that time, Gandhiji and Congress as well, they were thinking that the women's duty is to look after the home and be a good wives, means they has to be at home and they has to be a good wives. So still there was no participation, means very less participation in many movements of launched by Gandhiji, but still in many of the movements women have participated largely. So we will see the participation of women in the civil disobedience movement. Within these movements, means many movements like NCKM, like Salt March, within this movement, throughout the movements, we will see in the civil disobedience movement. In the civil disobedience movement, there was a large scale participation of women's. Okay, in which way they have participated? In which way they have been participated in the protest marches, means whenever there was a need to have the protest, to march, in that way the women have been participated in the marches. As well in the salt manufacturing, as well the salt march, women also have been participated in the large scale. Okay, and more important the thing is that they have picked up the foreign clothes, as well they have picked up the liquor shops. Now what is the meaning of picked it up? It means when some group of the people, when they are not happy with any of the management, as well they are not happy with any of the rule, so that time in front of that company, in front of that shop, for protest they can stand with some slogans. Okay, so here also in front of foreign cloth shop, in front of liquor shops, so these women's, they were standing for the protest with some slogans, means they did not let the liquor shops and foreign cloth shops to be open. Okay, now liquor shops, you may know the meaning. I think the meaning of liquor shop is wine shops. So in this way women have picked up the foreign cloths and liquor shops. Then even sometime they have went to jail, means they has to go to jail because of protest and marches. So sometime they went to jail also within this movement. And then when by this participation in this way, like liquor shops, picking up the liquor shops, like going into the jail, in this way when they were participating, that time they don't think that this is the duty for their personal, this is their personal duty. They thought that we are also the part of the nation, we are also the part of the country, so we also have to fight for the country, for the independence, for the freedom. So that's why they started seeing this type of movement as their own service, as being a nationalist. So that's why we will see the last point says that they began to see the service to nation as a sacred duty. Sacred duty, it means as if it is their own responsibility. In that way they started seeing the service of the nation. So these were the points about the women's participation in the civil disobedience movement. Children, this is very much important question for you and very much easiest also for you. So you don't have to go anywhere for the answers. So maximum questions and their answers will be getting in the book only. So make friends to the books of your, make friends to the books and go through the points, whatever the points are there, that points will be helping to you to have the answers. So here for the women's participation, we have from the large scale participation of the women during the Gandhiji's Salt March. Thousands of women came out of the house and listened to him, means to whom? Gandhiji. Even they participated in the protest salt marches, manufactured salt and picked up the foreign cloths and liquor shops. Many went to jail. In the urban areas, these women were from the high caste families. These all are the points for the women's participation. As well, the last point we can consider, they begin to see the service to the nation as a sacred duty of women. So this was the topic about the women's participation in civil disobedience movement, and very easy also. Thank you.